baby snatched from the hospital.
Please bring me back my child.
It was the kidnapping of a newborn baby that rattled the nation.
The search is on for Kamiyah and her abductor.
In 1998, Kamiyah Mobley was stolen from her mother, Shannara Mobley, at a Jacksonville, Florida hospital. She was only 8 hours old.
It's really hurting me inside. I cannot sit and hold her. Will you please bring me back my child?
18 years later, she was miraculously found alive, living as Alexis Manigault.
In South Carolina, we found an 18-year-old young woman with the same date of birth, but a different name.
The heart-wrenching reality was that the kidnapper, Gloria Williams, had raised Kamiyah as her own daughter.
You're not mine. Your mother and father sitting right here.
3 years after learning that her life was built on a lie, Kamiyah is sitting down to talk about how her life has changed. Gloria, what type of mother was she?
Very easygoing, down to earth, kind of lenient. I feel like I had a regular good childhood. Honestly, I don't have nothing bad to say.
Now 21 years old, Kamiyah is balancing the relationships with her biological family and the woman she called mom.
I actually put work in to try to make these two families happy.
Do you want to see Gloria?
I do. I just want to let her know I'm okay.
Kamiyah's kidnapping and the emotional trauma that followed is now a Lifetime documentary.
I am your mother, Kamiyah. I am your mother.
And a feature film, Stolen by My Mother, the Kamiyah Mobley story.
Oh, what's going on? I did something. I did something bad. You might think it's unforgivable.
Both made in part by Rockin' Robin Productions, my production company. In 1997, Shannara was 15 years old when she found out she was having a baby with her boyfriend, Craig Aiken.
We was excited, like being in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. We started planning as being in a family to raise our daughter.
On July 10th, 1998, Shannara Mobley gave birth to little Kamiyah just before 7 a.m.
You know, I'm looking like this baby, like this is really my baby, like so big and beautiful.
On this day, a woman is driving down from Charleston, South Carolina. Her name is Gloria Williams. She's still dressed in her work uniform, her green scrubs, and a floral top.
She ended up in Jacksonville, in this hospital.
We saw in the surveillance video Gloria Williams pacing the halls.
Sometime around 11 o'clock, Gloria Williams walked into room 328. Shannara Mobley is all by herself. There was no reason that Shannara didn't think that she was a nurse.
And she tells Shannara, hey, I need to take your baby to get his shots. I'll bring your child back. And that was the last time Shannara saw Kamiyah.
That moment vividly portrayed in the Lifetime movie.
Yeah. And I'll be gone 15 minutes and then I'm gonna bring her right back and y'all can keep getting to know each other. Okay? All right.
Authorities began a manhunt for Gloria and the baby.
We're currently tracking over 75 leads.
$50,000 reward for the safe return of the infant.
At the time of the kidnapping, Gloria Williams was in a tumultuous relationship with a man named Charles Manigault. She says she got pregnant and hoped the baby would make things better.
And I remember on the phone with her, he was fighting with her.
And I told him one time, I said, when someone's pregnant with your child, you're supposed to be the lovingest person in the world.
Gloria claims she suffered a miscarriage but never told anyone she lost the baby.
One day, Gloria went to work. She came home. I go to the door, and she had the baby. I said, what is this?
So when she arrives with this baby, she tells her mother that she went into labor while she was at work near Charleston.
There was no reason for anyone to suspect that Gloria had taken this child.
She renamed Kamiyah Alexis and raised her as her own.
Generally, women who abduct babies are either in the midst of a really rocky romance or they've lost a child. So here she kind of has both risk factors.
The truth came out when Alexis, as she was called, became a teenager and applied for a job at a restaurant. Gloria did not want you to get a job because to get a job...
Yeah.
You'd have to need a Social Security number.
The social, the birth certificate.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
She said Gloria confessed to her on their front steps. How were you able to keep it a secret once Gloria told you the truth, that she was not your biological mother?
You know, you're just like having another out-of-body experience. Like, hold up, people make it seem like I was protecting her, but you also got to understand, you're telling a 16-year-old this, so what do I do?
Not knowing what to do, she tried to go on with her life, but just a few months later, police in Jacksonville started investigating 2 anonymous tips claiming the teenager everyone knew as Alexis was kidnapped. Police pull up her birth certificate at her high school in South Carolina and discover it's a fake.
The Jacksonville police drive up to South Carolina. Yeah. They bring in Gloria Williams to talk.
Well, it's a missing persons case. The missing persons Kamiyah Mobley. You willing to talk to me about this investigation?
And do you have a warrant for my arrest?
Court-ordered DNA tests revealed Alexis Manigault was in fact Kamiyah Mobley.
Gloria feels like she might have ruined her life and Alexis' life.
Gloria was arrested and charged with kidnapping.
They allowed Alexis to go in and have a few words before they did take her away.
That was my lowest point right there.
Sir.
Gloria pled guilty to the charges, the anguish of both families on full display during her sentencing.
We love her, we wanted to come home.
I'm still hurting. When you reaching out to my child, that is my child. I am your mother, Kamiyah. I am your mother.
On the stand, Gloria asked for forgiveness.
I never meant to hurt you. I just love that child so. And I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Caught between these 2 mothers is Kamiyah. Have you forgiven Gloria for kidnapping you?
Yes. I've never really felt no malice.
Can you understand why some people find it hard to grasp, but you still have such a close relationship with Gloria?
The reason why people kind of have a hard time because they haven't been in the situation. That's just how I feel with that. It's like they can't tell me anything to really help me at this point.
Your biological mother.
Mm-hmm.
What is your relationship with her?
It's a roller coaster with us.
Is there a reason why you think that is?
I feel like she just thinks everything with me has Gloria written over it. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Shanara wants to step into this role of being the mother that she so deeply longed for 18 years. But it's a bond that occurs and can only occur naturally over time.
We asked Shanara to sit down and do an interview, and she respectfully declined. Why do you think that is?
She having a hard time getting over Kamiyah calling Gloria mother.
Kamiyah is getting to know her biological family in Florida, including her father, Craig Aiken. What was that first meeting like when you saw Kamiyah for the first time?
She looked like me. I was just happy, and she came right off as daddy.
We just kind of hugged each other. We could have been in a quiet room and felt peace just looking at each other, you know?
Kamiyah says she's now ready to move on, start a new life in a new city, ultimately knowing she has 2 families out there that love her.
Because of my experiences in the last couple of years, it's kind of forced me to have an open mind. I think I'm a pretty good aunt. I think I'm a pretty good sister. I think I'm a pretty good person, though. I think I'm all right.
Perfect.